a lot of hockey. And that showed tonight. I thought that was a little bit of a difference.
Questions are
coming in, even with their goalie's done these last 6-7 games there. Do you like the way you guys were able to score in different ways? Sort of like getting to the net, sort of like getting shots outside, kind of some of the offensive shots. Do you like how you were able to score different goals tonight?
Yeah, definitely. And it all starts at the net front for us. That opens up, just about everything in terms of how we want to play. I thought we had good established net front. I thought guys had the courage to get there. We were battling for some pucks, and Blake Bennett finishes some plays here that he's a high end, super skilled kid, and he's getting hot at the right time for us.
How's Austin?
Longer is a warrior. I'm sure he'll be fine. We'll make that evaluation after here. Get some ice on him.
Were you guys talking on that 10 shots on goal? Score, they get one, it goes in.
It's a really tough spot for our goalie because you want to get some pucks early and you want to feel the puck. And a lot of times our team doesn't let you do that. So we had the puck for the majority of the first, and AC got really good as the game went along, and he made some big time saves down the stretch. And, he was skating off after the first, and he's saying, that's my bad. And we don't apologize for anything here. And I told him that. I said, hey, the boys will pick you up, and you're going to have to make a big save here. And then he made more than a big save down the stretch.
Even before the game started, he was the best player on the ice.
Yeah.
What he's done his last 2 games for you, can you kind of speak to that?
Blake Bennett is like the poster boy for dealing with adversity away from the rink and overcoming some tremendous stuff that, a young man shouldn't have to do. And then on top of it for him, he's a guy we've swatted around a lot in this program in terms of his conditioning level and where we want him to be. And I could think last year we went out to Fargo, North Dakota, and we left him home. And that stung him. And as a coach, you don't like to do that stuff. But Blake told me he was going to get in shape and be a Division I hockey player. And he's in the best shape of his life. And he's scoring at an incredible rate right now. And it was never about ability for Blake. It was about getting his body in the right place. And he's there, and you get what you deserve. And I am beyond ecstatic for that kid.
Brett Callahan out of the lineup for the last month here, all the way to the Atlantic Hockey Semifinal, having played 8-9 games without him. He gets healthy, you make the decision to put him in, obviously paid off. What does he bring to the team? What kind of difference does he make for us?
Yeah, Callie's a warrior. And you at the end of the day, you go into battle and you want guys like that on your side. And I actually thought he played a terrific game. I think he had a couple of assists on top of, but he brings a tenacity to our team, and he kind of can level out our bench a little bit too. He's got great leadership qualities, and he's a guy, when it gets tough, you want him with you, just like the majority of that room.
There's some players on the team that didn't make the score sheet that you'd like to know.
I don't know who didn't make the score sheet. Yeah, Regali's a warrior. Josie was outstanding. It's up and down the lineup. When we look at it, we'll have a better feel. But Louis Lindner, I'm going to miss somebody, but we had a lot of guys that really stepped up. We played a really good hockey game, a really good hockey game.
Anything else for Coach?
Back and forth. What was the message you wanted to hear?
Just stay with it. Keep chopping the tree down. There's times when I go in that room and I know we're not playing great. And you've got to kind of do something a little different or make an adjustment. And it was for us to stay with it. And they did. And they believe in themselves. And that's a really good win. A really good win. We'll be able to lean on this.
What was the best thing Mercyhurst did against the next tonight? How does that help?
They converted their opportunities. They were very opportunistic. That's what they could do a little bit. You know what? Credit to Mercyhurst too. They had a great run down the stretch here, and they got in lanes and they block shots and they kind of make you alter what you want to do. But again, I just thought our guys' stick-to-itiveness was our last two games, our last game versus Bentley and today's game. We're like trending in a really, really good direction right here.
Anything else for Coach?
Air Force and RIT are gonna go at it. We'll have to play whoever comes out on top tomorrow. Obviously, two really well-coached teams, very different teams. What are you expecting out of the game tonight? Forget, obviously, tomorrow, since we know it's gonna be.
I think they ended their regular season against one another, and those were two hard-fought games. I could tell you, I hope they go into 27 overtimes tonight, and we'll go from there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Brett, we'll bring Brett Callahan up now. Brett, come on up, have a seat. Okay, questions for Brett? Rich, you want to start?
Brett, I'll ask the same question. What was it like on the bench? You get 10 shots, can't score it, score right away.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that you kind of notice, but you don't want to let it affect your game. I think for us, we knew that we were doing the right things. Like Coach said, we had the confidence going in between periods, even though we let up that goal, to just keep doing what we were doing. And, you know, you could see that we were controlling the game. We had a lot of time with the puck based on the shots on net. So, but at the end of the day, it's not about the shots. It's about, you know, converting our chances and sticking to it. And that's what we did. So proud of our guys for that.
You come out of the game like that, you get the first 10 shots, you're not going to make it. So it's kind of hard to stick with it, just keep firing your shots on that, trying not to change too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I think you start to think that their goalie's getting hot. So, you know, for us, we were kind of telling our guys a little more net front, a little more tenacious in front, second and third chances, especially when you see them making saves like that and they're adding up. You don't want them to get rolling too much because, you know, once the goalie starts doing that, it can be tough. But we just stuck to it and, you know, made it hard in front of the net. And then we had Benny just, you know, capitalizing on some chances. It was unbelievable. So. It was funny. I was skating to the faceoff dot and Julius Manhonen, our centerman at the time, I was skating there with him and I was like, "Are you hot on draws right now?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm winning everything." So I was like, "All right, I have an idea. Let's run something." And he won the draw just like he said he would. And Benny took off and, you know, it was beautiful. It worked out perfect.
First game in a month, and you have 2 assists and plus 3. What's that mean to have that trust back?
You know, I've had to work, you know, after practice and stuff like that with our coaches a lot more. And, you know, for them to have the trust to put me in and give me an opportunity, that meant a lot to me. And, you know, I've been praying every day for strength to just keep going because it was hard being away from the game for a little bit. But, you know, I just kept going. I knew that I wanted to play again. And, you know, our coaches, they've been great helping me out. And I owe a lot to our trainers and everyone that's helped me. So, but I feel good and I want to keep going. A lot. He came in as a freshman together and, you know, we've been through a lot and, you know, he's become one of my best friends right away. Great kid. He's worked really hard to get to where he's at. I'm super proud of him. And, you know, we're going to be together for a long time. He's going to be one of my best friends for life. And as a player, he's always been phenomenal. I've said it since day one. So it's just nice to see him, you know, bearing some chances and getting recognized, but I knew it right away. So.
Anything else for Brett?
5th time we've played this team, obviously familiar, Brett a little bit of temp, but it's also tough to repeat it when you've got a team that knows everything. What did we maybe do differently tonight than the first 4 times we played Mercyhurst?
I think we just kept it simple. As far as getting pucks in, we had a game plan, moving pucks north, making them turn, making their D turn. And I think we just capitalized on our game plan, maybe a little bit better than before. We've had some good games against them. And I think that, you know, chipping away at it throughout the game, I think that made the difference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Going to bring Blake Bennett up now. He is, for those who may not know, he is just the 2nd player in Atlantic hockey postseason history with 2 hat tricks in the same tournament. Questions?
does it mean for you to get 2 hat tricks in the same postseason?
Surreal. I don't know. I've always been a postseason player. I've always told myself that the big games are when it matters most, and that's when I want to play my hardest. That's when I want to score, and that's what I do score. So
On your third goal, that kind of, that block angle, are you just putting that on net and hoping for the best, or did you see it all?
I have to give our goalie a shout out, Jared Fisk. He told me in warmups that his feet weren't very good, and I knew I asked him, I was like, should I throw one at his feet off angle? That was my chance, and Swizz, Austin Long driving back post. Hooley was calling for it up top, making a lot of ruckus. I figured if you fake it to him, he might have his feet. Got him 5 holes.
Yeah,
So, yeah, what's it been like? Just going in.
I'm just really confident. Our team is so good. I'm so confident. Every time I'm on the ice, I think I can score. I think I can score with anyone in this league. I think I can be right there. If I'm shooting the puck at the rate I am, getting a lot of shots, I think one's going in every game, and that's how I feel. If it's 3, that's nice too.
You guys are down 3-2 going into the third. You feeling good about your game going into the third?
I was really confident in our team, not only myself, but the team. I thought we were outplaying them the whole game. I wasn't worried. They played good. They're a good hockey team, but I thought we were just better. And I was not nervous at one point in that game, and it was a great feeling.
what's it mean to have this postseason?
It's awesome. My first year was tough. I was a redshirt. Not many people know that, I don't think, but first half of the year, I didn't even practice with the team. I wasn't eligible to, so that was really tough. And then last year, shortened season, only got in 5 games. Thought I did what I could, but I wasn't in the, I knew I had another level. And when I didn't go to Fargo, like Coach said, that set something off for me because I knew I should be there and I can make an impact. And it's just amazing that I'm showing everyone what I could have done last year and what I'm going to continue to do.
You get Brett Callahan back and he has a monster game. What does he mean to this team? How much of a difference does he make?
He's unbelievable. Having him on the bench is huge. We're just more confident with him in the back end. Same thing with Parker Evering. Wish we could have him back, but they were both out. It hurt us. We have enough guys that it doesn't really matter for us, luckily, and we still had an end of a really good regular season. But he's huge to our team, and he'll be the same thing next year for us.
Coach talked about a few minutes ago, some tough breaks there. We but now really settled down, especially with the did some good saves. What does that do for you guys on the bench?
He's been amazing. I think last weekend was his first weekend where he played 2 games in 1 weekend, and he's been brilliant. And we're just as confident with him as we are with any of our players and any of our other goals. We're that deep, and we're built to win championships, and I think that's what we're going to do.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
We will be joined here a little bit by Mercyhurst head coach Rick Gotkin and players Owen Norton and Crawford. Please stand by.
Computer, Todd, so I trust you.
Okay, we are joined now by Mercyhurst head coach Rick Gotkin. Coach, I'd like to ask you to make an opening statement and we'll take questions.
Yeah, I'd like to just congratulate Eric Lang, his coaching staff and all his players on, obviously it's been a great year for them, regular season champs. They take another step to defend their postseason championship. I thought it was a really good hockey game tonight. These games are hard to win. I mean, they have a lot of seasoned guys that have been here and done that. And I think at the end it showed, but I was very proud of our group. I thought our guys battled, obviously, up by a goal after one, up by a goal after two. I thought we were in a pretty good position, and at the end of the day, we fell a goal short. I don't know how many of these games we've won in the last 2 months, but 1-goal games. And it's a lot of them. And maybe the percentages just aren't with you, but, we lost to a very good hockey team tonight. So there's no shame there. And as a coach, you just ask your team to leave it all out there and play hard and play right, play with discipline and, play together. And I think for the most part, we did that. Athletics is sometimes cruel, right? When you win 7 in a row, or you win whatever it was, 8 out of 12, you feel like you're just going to keep winning, and when you don't, you feel like you got cheated. Well, we didn't get cheated, we got beat by a pretty good hockey team, but disappointed that the year is over, but very, very pleased and very proud of our entire group. I don't think a lot of people in January thought that we'd be in this setting, and here we were. So.
Questions?
Yeah, you know what? It's really hard to come up with one thing. I just thought we rely on a lot of young guys, sophomores and particularly some juniors and whatnot. And I just thought, this group, and I've said this before, when the year started, we were hoping we would be good, and then somewhere in late December, early January, we started to believe we were good. And then over the last couple of weeks, we knew we were good, and I'm just proud how they just kind of embraced it. And we just got better as the year went on. And we got lots of great leadership out of Pierce Crawford and Jeff Kitt, and a number of seniors. And, I'm happy for this senior class because they're the first senior class, or they were in a position to be the first senior class in the history of our program not to play in a league championship weekend. And they were able to do that. And I'm proud of them, and I'm happy for them that they had the chance to do that. Obviously, I wish we could have played one more game tomorrow night, but that wasn't in the cards. But I think this group came together very, very well at the right time, and really proud of them.
I see what Kyle's on for doing. It's last 6-7 goals, 24 saves tonight. There were some tough bounces on those. You kind of see how important it's been to get you guys to where you are today. It's running on this last.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know, you've been around. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Kyle McClellan. Kyle McClellan was one of those guys that single-handedly took this team on his back. And you think about the future, and it's really hard to think about the future after this. But, like I said, Kyle McClellan being a sophomore, and Dante Sheriff, and Carson Briere, and Austin Heidemann, and Jake Bonet, or those guys were sophomores, Jake Bonet being a freshman, and Garrett Don being a freshman, and a whole host of other guys that didn't even play in the last couple of weeks that are pretty darn good, that are, sophomores and whatnot. So, I think our future is bright, and I think it was important that somehow we return to this setting, after not being in this setting for 3 or 4 years. And I think we've established ourselves again as a program that's, a very good program in our league. We won some non-conference games this year. We beat Miami on the road. We beat Ohio State on the road. We should have beat Ohio State twice on the road. We did so many good things that we're so proud of. But at the end of the day, Kyle McClellan was really a big difference maker for us. And, he had to make 30-something saves again, 30 plus 40 saves again tonight. And he made some big saves tonight. I don't look at the goals that went in or whatnot. I mean, we would not be here at all if it wasn't for Kyle McClellan.
And we're going to
take a question from Zoom here in just 1 second. I'm going to go to Isaac Pekak. Isaac, go ahead.
Hey, Rick, obviously not the result you wanted tonight, but just knowing the way you guys played down the stretch and obviously all your goals coming tonight from underclassmen. I know you touched on this a little bit, but do you feel like you guys have been able to establish a bit of an identity now as you go into next year and you kind of know how you have to play to win with this young core of guys going into next season?
Absolutely. Yeah, Isaac, you know what? Our guys are built on our young guys. We have 9 of our top 10 scorers returning for next year. You have Kyle McClellan returning for next year. We're really, really excited. And I think our future is unbelievably bright. We've seen a lot of that throughout the later part of the year. But again, you know what? Our strength is with our young guys.
Do we got a follow-up, Isaac? Go ahead.
Yeah, Rick. I just when it comes to this game tonight, I know that you might have talked a little bit on this, but when you look at a game that goes back and forth like this, as you look towards next season, what do you think might be the key to go on top in a game like this next year, as opposed to falling behind late there in the third period? How do you think the guys can build off a game like this so that they maybe end up on the other side of the coin next year?
Yeah, you know what? I think if you look into their eyes at the end of the game and how sad they are, disappointed they are, I think that's going to be fuel to get off to a good start next year. And I think we open up the year with Ohio State at home. So getting off to a good start is going to be a big challenge. But at the end of the day, I think teams learn how to win. Teams learn how to compete through the good and bad. And we've had plenty of good, certainly since January. And, tonight was bad. But really, I give AIC credit for tonight. But I think our guys will come back very hungry.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you, Coach. You're good.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to bring up Pierce Crawford now.
And we'll go ahead and take questions. Hey, guys, go ahead.
It's been an honor. Very grateful to be able to put on the Mercyhurst jersey. COVID, there was a lot of uncertainties, and it's been an honor and a privilege to be a Laker and be a part of this program.
Coaches talked about it. When you look at how that's got how much of the success you've had to
Kyle's been great. We wouldn't be here without him. We wouldn't have been in a close game tonight without him. So I love Kyle. Kyle has a great future ahead of him. And that's what I'll say on Kyle. Oh, it's made me better in multiple ways. The person I am today, I can thank to a lot of guys on this team, the coaching staff, just being a part of this program. I think I've developed leadership qualities that will speak volumes and be great for me in the future. I think Mercyhurst, best decision I could have made for my personal career and also hockey career.
Go to Zoom. Yes.
Hey, Pierce.
Go ahead.
Yep. Hey, Pierce. Whether you've played with guys like tonight, Mickey, Riley, whether it's other guys you've played with during the year with Carson and Dante, when you look at the future of this program, what do you see in the younger classmen that you think they'll be able to take into next year? And how do you think the upper class has been able to leave kind of a mark on that those sophomores and juniors as they move forward to next year?
Yeah, I had a great coach once say, you got to leave it better than you found it. That's been my motto from day one, is I wanted to impact this program and leave my mark. I believe I did so. I believe the senior class did so. And I think that they are better because of it. I think that the future of Mercyhurst hockey is great. This weekend was not the exception. It's the expectation. We will be back next year. I'm an alumni, and I am so proud to be a Mercyhurst Laker. And I know they will be back next year.
Anything else from Pierce? Okay, we're going to bring Owen up.
Sweet.
Thanks, Pierce.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're joined now by Owen Norton. Questions from the room?
Oh man, he's been phenomenal. He's been a phenomenal leader from the start. I mean, coming into a new team, being a new face around the locker room, I mean, it's got to be tough, right? But right from day one, he made sure that he introduced himself to everyone, just doing the little things, you know, like getting to know and being really personable with everybody. And, you know, he's been just a fantastic leader on and off the ice for us.
What's the mindset going into it? So what's the mindset?
Just do whatever it takes to win, honestly. I mean, we were looking for the next one. Like, you can't, they're a hell of a team over there. You can't sit back and, you know, wait and see what they're going to bring. You know, you got to go out and get the next one. And we wanted that, but, you know, it just wasn't in the cards tonight. And I'm so proud of everybody in our organization and my teammates. Just couldn't be, you know, I could be happier if we came out there with a win, but that's what happens.
What's your favorite thing about that coach?
No, it's awesome. Maybe my our monthly meetings, you know, he's just such a nice guy. He's, again, personable, wants to get to know everybody. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of experience, that's for sure. He knows what it's like to win, what it's like to lose, going through those ruts and grooves throughout the year. I mean, yeah, I couldn't be happier with a coach like that.
Coaches, you mentioned here, you said something along the lines of back in January, not many people saw you guys say, like, how fun, you know, this last 3-4 months back for you to get to where you are tonight.
Yeah, my brother actually had a coach. He said winning's fun. Period. You know, that's what you come here to do. You come here to win. You don't come to lose games. We want to compete at our highest level every single night. And I believe from January on, we did that. And, you know, as I said before, it just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Take Zoom here a second. Isaac, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Owen, you know, as you went down the stretch there the last 3 or 4 months, do you feel like you guys were able to find your identity building from defense to offense? I mean, I know this game in essence was an anomaly with it being 5-4, but as you went through the playoffs, you had that solid defensive game. Do you feel like you guys found your identity as you moved into 2022?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we're definitely a defense first team, but we got a lot of talent everywhere on the ice. And I think with that defensive mentality, it starts with our backbone, Kyle McClellan, who's just been a brick wall back there for us. And I mean, from January on, we just started defending. Just, I don't know what it was. It was just a switch turned on for us, and we were doing all the right things to bring us to this point here. And yeah, I couldn't be prouder of my teammates.
Anything else? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, gentlemen.